Money, abundance, financial security. These are some of the most common questions people bring to tarot. And if you have ever pulled cards asking about your finances, you have probably wondered, does this card mean money is coming, or am I reading into it? Today, we are breaking down the major arcana cards that signal financial abundance, unexpected windfalls, career success, and material gain. Not every major arcana card is about money, but some of them carry unmistakable energy when it comes to prosperity. And if you know what to look for, you will never have to wonder again. Let's dive in. The Fool. New financial beginnings. Let's start with the Fool. And yes, the Fool absolutely can mean money is coming, but not in the way you might expect. The Fool is card number 0, the beginning of the journey, the leap of faith. And when the Fool appears in a financial reading, it is telling you that a new opportunity is about to present itself. Something you have never done before. Something that requires you to take a risk. This could be starting a business, investing in something unconventional, switching careers, asking for a raise, launching a side hustle. Whatever it is new, it is uncertain, and it requires courage. The Fool does not guarantee success, but it does guarantee possibility. And if you are willing to take the leap, the financial reward can be significant. The key with the Fool is this: the money comes through action, not through waiting. If you pull the Fool and sit still, nothing happens. But if you pull the Fool and move, doors open. So if the Fool shows up in your financial reading, the universe is saying, trust yourself, take the risk, the opportunity is real. The Magician, manifestation and amp skill. The Magician is one of the most powerful money cards in the entire tarot deck. Why? Because the Magician represents the ability to turn ideas into reality, to take raw potential and transform it into something tangible. And when it comes to money, that is exactly what manifestation is. The Magician says, you have everything you need, the skills, the resources, the knowledge, the connections. Now it is time to use them. This card often shows up when someone is about to monetize a skill they have been undervaluing. Maybe you are a designer, a writer, a coach, a healer, an artist, and you have been doing it for free or undercharging. The Magician says, stop, your skills are worth money, and it is time to claim that. It also shows up when manifestation practices are about to pay off. If you have been visualizing, affirming, scripting, or doing any kind of conscious creation work around money, the Magician is confirmation that it is working. But here's the catch. The Magician requires action. You cannot just visualize money and wait for it to fall from the sky. You have to take the steps. Send the pitch, raise your prices, launch the offer, make the ask. The Magician is the bridge between intention and manifestation. And when it shows up, it is time to cross that bridge. The Empress, abundance and amp luxury. The Empress is pure abundance, luxury, comfort, material wealth. And when she shows up in a financial reading, she is one of the best cards you can get. The Empress does not represent struggle. She does not represent hustling or grinding or barely getting by. She represents thriving. She represents having more than enough. She represents being surrounded by beauty, comfort, and resources. This card often shows up when money is about to flow in easily. Not through hard work, though you may have worked hard to get here, but through alignment. Through being in the right place at the right time, through saying yes to the right opportunity. The Empress can also indicate passive income, royalties, investments, money that comes in while you sleep. She is about sustainability, not one-time windfalls. And she is deeply connected to creativity. If you are a creative person, artist, writer, musician, designer, the Empress says your creativity is about to become profitable. People will pay for what you create, and they will pay well. The message of the Empress is simple. You are worthy of abundance. You do not have to earn it through suffering. You can receive it with ease. The Emperor, wealth through structure. The Emperor is not flashy. He is not about windfalls or luck. He is about building wealth through discipline, strategy, and long-term planning. When the Emperor shows up in a financial reading, he is telling you that success is coming. But it requires structure. You need a plan. You need systems. You need to treat your finances like a business, even if you are not running one. This card often appears when someone is about to level up financially through leadership or authority. Maybe you are getting promoted. Maybe you are stepping into a management role. Maybe you are becoming the boss instead of the employee. The Emperor also represents real estate, investments, and assets, tangible wealth, things that hold value over time. So, if you have been thinking about buying property, starting a retirement fund, or making a major financial move, the Emperor is a green light. But here is what the Emperor requires: responsibility. You cannot be careless with money and expect the Emperor energy to work for you. You have to track your spending. You have to save. You have to plan. The Emperor says, wealth is built, not stumbled upon. And if you are willing to do the work, the wealth will come. The Wheel of Fortune. Luck and amp, unexpected money. The Wheel of Fortune is the wild card, literally. This is the card of sudden shifts, unexpected changes, luck, fate, and yes, money falling into your lap when you least expect it. When the Wheel of Fortune shows up in a financial reading, it means something is about to change, and usually it changes fast. You might get an unexpected bonus, a tax refund you forgot about, an inheritance, a random opportunity that comes out of nowhere. The wheel also shows up when someone is about to experience a major upgrade in their financial situation, not through their own effort, though effort may have been involved, but because the universe decided it was time. This is the card that shows up before lottery wins, surprise promotions, and offers that seem too good to be true, but are actually real. But here is the thing about the Wheel of Fortune: it spins both ways. So when it shows up, you need to be ready to act, because the opportunity will not wait. The window opens, and then it closes. If the Wheel of Fortune appears in your reading, pay attention, stay alert, and when the opportunity shows up, say yes. Strength. Earning through perseverance. Strength is not a card of instant money. It is a card of earned money. Money that comes after you have held on through difficulty, after you have refused to give up, after you have proven to yourself and the universe that you are committed. When strength shows up in a financial reading, it is telling you that the struggle you have been experiencing is almost over. The hard part is behind you, and the reward is coming. This card often appears for people who have been building something for a long time with little to no return. Entrepreneurs, freelancers, artists, people who have been patient, people who have kept going even when it did not make sense. Strength says, your perseverance is about to pay off. The breakthrough is close. Do not quit now. It also represents inner strength translating into outer success. When you stop doubting yourself, when you stop second-guessing your worth, when you stand firm in your value, that is when the money starts to show up. So if strength appears in your reading, the message is clear. Keep going. You are closer than you think. The Star, manifestation and amp, hope realized. The Star is one of the most beautiful cards in tarot. And when it shows up in a financial reading, it is a sign that what you have been hoping for is about to manifest. The Star appears after the Tower, after the collapse, after the loss, after the breakdown, and it says, you made it through, and now the blessings come. This card represents healing, renewal, hope restored, and yes, financial recovery. If you have been struggling financially, if you have been in debt, if you have been barely scraping by, the Star says the tide is turning, relief is coming, support is on the way. The Star also represents alignment. When you are living in alignment with your purpose, with your values, with your truth, money flows, and the Star is confirmation that you are on the right path. This is also a card of manifestation. If you have been doing visualization work, if you have been affirming abundance, if you have been holding a vision of financial freedom, the Star says it is working. Keep going. It is closer than you think. The energy of the Star is gentle. It is not loud or flashy, but it is real, and it is coming. The Sun, success, recognition, and amp, wealth. The Sun is one of the most universally positive cards in tarot, and when it comes to money, it is an absolute yes. The Sun represents success, visibility, recognition, celebration, and financial reward. This card shows up when your work is about to be seen, when people are about to notice you, when opportunities are about to flood in because you are finally being recognized for your talent, your effort, your brilliance. The Sun often appears before major career wins, promotions, awards, public praise, going viral, landing a major client, signing a big contract. It is also the card of joy in your work. When the Sun shows up, it is not just about making money. It is about making money doing something you love, something that lights you up, something that feels aligned. The sun says you're about to shine, and when you shine, people pay attention. And when people pay attention, money follows. If the sun appears in your financial reading, get ready. Success is not just possible, it is inevitable. Judgment, financial rebirth. Judgment is the card of awakening, of reckoning, of a second chance. When judgment shows up in a financial reading, it means you are being given an opportunity to start over, to correct past mistakes, to step into a new financial reality. This card often appears after bankruptcy, after debt, after financial rock bottom, and it says, you are not defined by your past. You can rebuild, and you can do it better this time. Judgment also represents clarity. Suddenly, you see what you need to do. You see where you went wrong. You see what needs to change, and you have the courage to change it. This is a card of massive transformation, and when it comes to money, that transformation is usually for the better. If judgment shows up, it is time to take responsibility, to make amends, to forgive yourself, and to move forward with a clean slate. The money will come, but first you have to release the old story. The world, completion and abundance. The world is the final card of the Major Arcana, and it represents completion, achievement, fulfillment, and yes, financial success. When the world shows up in a financial reading, it means you have reached a goal, you have completed a cycle, you have arrived. This card often appears when someone is about to receive payment for work they have already done. A contract is signed, a deal closes, a project is completed, and the money comes through. The world also represents expansion, going global, reaching a wider audience, scaling, leveling up. If you have been working toward a financial goal, paying off debt, hitting a savings target, launching a business, the world says you are about to cross the finish line. And it is not just about reaching the goal, it is about celebrating it, acknowledging it, allowing yourself to feel proud. The world says you did it, now enjoy the rewards. Closing. And there you have it. The Major Arcana cards that mean money is coming. Not all of them show up the same way. Some promise sudden windfalls, some promise long-term wealth, some promise success through skill, some promise recovery after hardship. But all of them carry the same message. Abundance is possible, financial freedom is real, and the universe is working in your favor. So the next time you pull cards about money, pay attention. Notice which Major Arcana shows up, and trust what it is telling you. Because the cards do not lie, and if they say money is coming, it is.